The history of the property started in 1818 when my great-great-grandfather came and settled this land and built this log house. He was farming on a limited basis. It became a cattle operation, timber operation back in the 40s. My late father relied on the Forestry Commission, the Extension Service, soil conservation, and he followed recommended practices. Since then has become timber only. We have 700 plus acres, which is located in the southern part of Marengo County. The property is divided into what we refer to as the landroom place, and the other portion of the property is we call the home place.
What is your primary and your secondary objectives?
Timber, of course, is number one. Wildlife, a close number two. Recreation, also important. We try to maintain and participate in all aspects. We first learned about the treasure forest recognition from the Helene Mosley emphasis. This property was certified as treasure forest number 337. In timber management, we rely on our foresters to help me with making decisions about what needs to be done. Trees that need to be harvested, I rely heavily on our local foresters to help me with controlled burning. I feel like that is one of the best tools that we have available in timber management, pine timber management.
Now you've got about a 23-year-old stand here, Mr. Roy, and you have several different types of or age groups of loblolly pines on this tract, the Landrum tract.
Yeah, this particular tract, about 70 acres here, with this age is the most we have in any one section of the place. But you know, I'm sort of a fanatic about managing the for whatever is best suited for the site. I also have 90 acres of longleaf trees which vary in age from 6 to 15 years of age. And they were placed after we harvested loblolly several years ago due to pine decline. And we replaced at different ages. And what we have on the left is a stand of about 8-year-old trees in which we have not done much to deter the undergrowth. And over on my right, these are about 15-year-old trees that I planted on a bed, and we have done some chemical treatments here to reduce the unwanted foliage to get ready to start raking pine straw. In developing a prime wildlife habitat, one of the things that I rely on is the sawtooth oak tree. It became very important 1 year ago during the dry summer fall that we had. When browse was limited, these sawtooth dropped a wonderful crop of acres. And this year, this spring and early summer, I fertilized 122 sawtooth oaks that I have located near our wildlife food plots.
We're standing here in a food plot and you have several on your property. Do you plant summer and winter forage?
Yes, we do some of both. This happens to be a winter plot here, one of the better shooting fields that we have, and we plant combinations of wheat and oats and some clovers. But we have a good soil type here that responds well to fertilizer, and we have excellent hunting. We are able to grow some really nice deer on the property. We kill 15 to 20 deer annually. About half of those would be doe and half buck, something of a 1-to-1 ratio. We try to do plantings. I think that we have 12 food plots on the treasure forest part of our lands. Pretty big rocks, Bane.
Yeah, it is. I was gonna say, nice big rock piles to play on.
Well, we call this an Ebenezer, which is, if you'll see the scriptural basis, two places in the Bible that it refers to people in biblical days that would pile rocks up as a memorial. And so I found these rocks on the property and placed them here with the help of a track hoe. Some of them weigh 6 or 8 tons. But I placed these as a memorial to my ancestors because I stand on the shoulders of people that were here before I was. And I want to give them credit. I want to memorialize my ancestors. We've had a number of landowner tours in which the Forestry Commission provided trailers, and we would ride over the place and stop and have experts compliment or either criticize what I was doing. Most of the time they were complimentary. We've had a number of such tours, and then the thing I enjoy is having the school children participate. And we normally set up right here at this old log house for our, when we have our 5th grade students to come in. I am very encouraged that my son and daughter and their spouses will continue to love the land. I'm sometimes known as a tree hugger, and I don't think that's all bad. But I love the land, and my encouragement to others would be, don't be selfish. Share what you know, share what you believe, love the land.